Happy weekend, everybody, and happy early holidays. Today we are going to be taking a look at the 1934 Avia 51 tri-motor, and we're going to be operating from Tulsa International to Arkansas City, Kansas. It's going to be a pretty moderately mild flight. We're not going to change the weather or anything. We're just going to change the aircraft en route. And in the future I might add snow or some other special weather event for the winter flying. But yeah, let's go on and start up the airplane and get on our way. We're going to be departing to the west, it looks like, today, co-pilot. So we're going to get our departure to the west.
Tulsa ground, experimental with Papa. Request taxi to the active. Departure is west. Experimental taxi to hold short of runway 36 left to the taxiway Whiskey Victor Victor Flight 172. Contact tower on 118.7 with
This aircraft is very difficult to see out of internally, so we're going to be doing an external taxi today, just like we did with the Delta 88, or excuse me, the DH-88. So got a couple of runways we got to pass, but we'll be on our way shortly. Looks like they're going to be giving us the same taxi pattern like I did in an experiment video a while back with this aircraft, so that's cool. Just got one runway to cross. Actually, two. That's flat. I don't think this airplane has flap. Now that's going to make things even more tricky for an approach. we are at the runway. Gonna get our co-pilot to request taxi clearance, or excuse me, takeoff clearance, and we'll get out of here.
Experimental clear for takeoff. Runway 36 left. Departure west approach. Clear for takeoff. Runway 36 left. Experimental.
It can be quite difficult to taxi a tail dragger, especially of this style. You get pretty used to it pretty quick. Alright, we can finally jump into the cockpit and fly this aircraft. So, takeoff is actually very easy in this airplane. It basically floats right off the runway. All I gotta do is give it throttle. So let's go on and get out of here. I'll open my GPS. Yep, just as I thought, it's gonna be a west departure. I don't have to do anything basically other than keep it in line with the rudder. And there we go, we're gone. It's flying itself basically, all I have to do is turn the airplane. This is going to be about an hour flight, just like the last one. We're going to be going to Kansas this week, and then next week with a different airplane we'll head to Denver, Colorado. So we're going to just kind of skip along around different states and airports, but today I thought I'd visit Kansas. So we flew to Oklahoma last week, and we're going to fly to Denver this week, or excuse me, Kansas, and then next week we'll do Denver. So kind of split things up into parts. Go on and climb. Eventually the tower is going to hand us off to Tulsa departure, which is what we need. So co-pilot, go and see if you can turn to nope, we can't. We can only request a turn. So let's say tune and see if we can get on clearance to a departure frequency, but unfortunately we can't do that.
Experimental, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change.
Okay, now tune to a departure frequency, please.
Tulsa departure. Experimental is type experimental. 4 miles northwest of Tulsa, 1,900. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Experimental Tulsa departure, squawk 4363. Will travel 8144. Turn right heading 130. Squawk 436.
We're going to go on and trim it a little bit.
Experimental radar contact 4 miles northwest of Tulsa, 2,300. Cleared to Charlie airspace.
Evidently my trim key doesn't work anymore. Looks like I'll have to set that up again. Oh well. In future flights, we'll be sure to set that up for aircrafts that don't have an adjustable trim tab. But does this one have one? It may not. Darn. See if it has an adjustable trim tab, we can use the trim tab wheel in this airplane, but it doesn't have one. Let's go on and explore the cabin real quick, because this airplane has a virtual cabin, so let's take a trip back there. How about that? Be right back, co-pilot. You're in control. Man the controls. So, here's the cabin. It sits quite a few people. And if you guys want me to do a full flight experience video without me talking in this airplane, I will be more than welcome to do a full flight video from an airport to an airport. Just make sure it's not longer than 2 hours, because I don't want to have to do something in this airplane that takes an absolute nightmare amount of time. But short hop from like one airport to another GA airport, I'll be more than welcome to do a cabin flight experience in the future with this airplane. So just let me know and I'll see what I can do. So, okay, co-pilot, I'm back. Let's go on and hop back into our seat. And yeah, it glitches because it recognizes that we're in the virtual cockpit. So, gotta zoom out though. There we go. About 34 minutes until we land, so we got a little bit of time. Let's go on and get our flyby, shall we? Pretty aircraft. Very pretty aircraft. So, hope you guys are ready for Christmas. I know I am. I can't wait. It's just a couple of days away because it's Saturday. And got plenty of things I'm hoping to get for Christmas this year. Don't know if I'll get all of them, which is okay if I don't. But we always can get aircrafts for free on Simvation and Flyaway Simulations. So, oh goodness, flickery. It's the cables on the mouse pad. Get rid of that cable. One thing I was going to say is I would like to be able to get 50 subscribers before Christmas Day. That would be an awesome Christmas gift that you guys could help me achieve if you want. I've already reached 46, so we're just missing a few. Let's see if we can reach 50 views on this video and 50 subscribers. How about that? That'll make things perfect. So, if we can get 50 views, 50 subscribers, and 10 likes on this video, that will be absolutely amazing. Not going to idle back or anything on this flight. I'm just going to keep the throttles going because I'm comfortable with the way the airplane flies even in full throttle. So, got about 36 minutes until we arrive at 38 KS, which is a Kansas airstrip called Arkansas City is the area that we're going to be landing at. And after Arkansas City, we'll fire up another airplane next week and fly from Arkansas City to Denver, Colorado. Oops, I am a little high, aren't I? Yeah, I am. There we go. Breaking through the ceiling. Oops. And I was thinking, what should we call our co-pilot? Should we call him John, or what should we name him? So that we can actually say, okay, blank, tune to yada yada yada. I don't like saying co-pilot. I like being able to ask the person to tune to it rather than just saying co-pilot. So give me some ideas. I think John would fit, but we'll see. Another very relaxing morning flight today on Flight Simulator with this Avia 51. Been very enjoyable. Yeah, we're climbing. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go over gauges today. So, what gauges do we have in this airplane? It's a little bit more complex than a DH 88 Comet, but it's got some similarities. So we got artificial horizon, airspeed. We're actually going a little fast for this little bird, so let's reduce speed just a tad on throttle, or reduce throttle just a little bit. I want to try and keep it to where it'll float, but I don't want it to descend too much. I may have to use the artificial trim tab. Nope, doesn't do anything. Okay, so airspeed, you have your, let's see, outside temperature, clock, your left and right indicator, climb indicator, altitude. Looks like that one's broken. Fuel. Goodness. 7277. It's a long tail number. Elevator. Let's see. That's our trim tab. That's what I needed. See if that'll do us enough trim. Might have to adjust it. So I'm going to calibrate our trim real quick. Glad to know that I can at least trim the airplane out. Looks like our mixture is needing to be trimmed too. Don't want to kill the engines, I just want to try and gain some more power out of those engines. Okay, gotta make a turn here. There we go. We're also climbing, so that might be another reason why the engines are moaning a little bit. Alrighty, so back once we get straightened up here, I'll show you guys the rest of the gauges now that I've got the plane trimmed to my liking. Again, fuel gauge, got your fuel selector. Let's see. I want to set it to both. There we go. Let's see, which one's full? Looks like both of them are full. But we'll set it to middle tank for now. You got your revolutions per minute. Manifold pressure, cylinder head temperatures, oil temperature.
Environmental, using my airspace. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Experimental. Kansas City Center. Experimental. Is type experimental.
Okay, so cylinder head temperatures, you've got your fuel pressure, volt amps, and charging amps, and then you've got the same gauges over here. The radio stack is an old Model T style radio stack. He's flying the airplane right now. Do better, John. You can fly better than that. Keep us on track.
Copy. Experimental.
Poor guy, he's having to control the radios and fly the airplane. Okay, buddy, I'll take the controls back now. I'm just having a little fun. Let's me that's supposed to be flying the airplane, not him. Oh yes, and over here's the switches for starter, generator, light switches, turn your cabin lights on, etc., battery switch, and then cabin lights. So, pretty basic, but very easy to understand, and it makes it a great beginner aircraft for newbie flight simulator pilots. We are having a lot of issues with our engines, though.
Going at 119.1, Cessna 04 Echo.
Let's see, is it... Sounds fine outside, it's just that we're having issues inside. Sounds like the engines aren't purring as loudly as they once were. Well, I got 26 minutes till our arrival anyway, so hopefully the engines can hold out that long. It does have an autopilot, I think, but it doesn't have any sound for when you activate it. Or maybe it doesn't have an autopilot, could be wrong. It does, it has an old DC-3 autopilot, so it has a heading master and an old dial system for the DC-3 cluster, so.
128.3, World Travel Board 0907.
If we have to make an emergency landing, I know of some airstrips that are along the way, so I looked at the spreadsheet. In the next video, I think we'll operate something a little bit newer, maybe a early jet airliner. I want to try and see if I can find a decent de Havilland Comet jet mod. So the week after Christmas, which will be next Saturday, we'll see if we can operate a de Havilland Comet airliner. So look forward to that. It'll be from Arkansas City to Denver, Colorado. Got another 24 minutes until we arrive. You'll know we're getting close once we cross the Oklahoma or Kansas border, which is right there. So once we cross that line, you know we're getting marginally close because it's right off the outskirts of the state line for Kansas and Oklahoma. Let's get another flyby.
Kansas City Center, Pacifica 2944 is out of flight level 220,000. Pacifica 2944, Kansas City Center, roger.
Such a neat airplane. Airspaces are very quiet today. I'm actually very surprised. Typically, the airspaces are a lot more busy, but it seems like this frequency doesn't get a lot of air traffic. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. It kind of gives the air traffic tower a little bit less of a stressful time, but it can also be annoying because it'll make them bored when there's no other messages coming through the radio waves. So it's nice to be able to fly into a major airport. I don't know, guys, in maybe 5 or 6 episodes I'm going to try and see if we can make it all the way over to California. We'll make different stops and different aircrafts, but
Kansas City Center,
we'll,
November 77277 with you.
There's that 277 again.
Kansas City Center, Roger. Altimeter 2992.
But what I was going to say is eventually I want to see if we can eventually make it all the way over to San Francisco, California, and make a landing at the international airport in San Francisco, and then maybe fly up north towards Washington and do some flying around in a float plane, and just, you know, explore the United States a little bit at a time, and just kind of do a trek here and there. Probably one of the longest videos I'll see if I can do. This may happen on like my 100th subscriber video or something like that. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do it anytime soon, but I may do a full flight experience from the mainland United States to Honolulu, Hawaii. That'll be a very interesting flight because we'll have a lot of ocean to cross, and I'll see what we can use. It'll probably be a regional jet of some kind that's type rated for that type of exercise, but we'll make it work. So yeah. Definitely can see that gauge is inoperative, so that might be why they installed the second one down there on the panel for the G-force inclinometer ball. So yep, that one's down too.
Pacifica 2944. Contact Kansas City Center on 127.8.
What was it, 2044?
Going at 127.8.
2944.
2944.
For Pacifica. Sorry I'm not quite as talkative today. It's been kind of busy, but I'll try and speak at least a little bit every now and again. But this video, I'm just going to kind of keep it laid back. And before we end this video, I'll go on and pull up Wikipedia and tell you guys a little bit of history about the Avia 51. So give me just a second. Alrighty, so the Avia 51 was a 1930s Czechoslovakian 6-passenger commercial transport designed by Robert I'm going to try and say this name, Nebesir, and built by Avia. The type was uneconomical in use, and only 3 were ever made. So they were first flown in 1933. Primary user was CLS. There was 3 of them made. Development. The Avia 51 was a 3-engine high-wing cantilever monoplane designed for the Czech National Airlines, or CLS. It was built with a duraluminum monocoupe fuselage and a fixed tailwheel landing gear. Powered by 3 Avia RK-12 radial engines. 2 were fitted into let John take care of that.
127.8 experimental. Kansas City Center.
Alright, so it was powered by 3 Avia RK-12 radial engines. 2 were fitted into the leading edges of the wing, and 1 was nose mounted. It had a 2-man flight deck and an enclosed luxury cabin for 5 or 6 passengers, which was not large enough to stand up to 5 foot 1 inches, but did have separate laboratory compartments. It also had 3 luggage and mail compartments. So, operational history.
The Avia 51 entered service on the Berlin-Prague-Vienna route, but with only a small passenger capacity, it proved uneconomical to operate. In 1937, the aircrafts were sold to the Estonian government. One appeared operating for the Spanish Republican Air Force in the Spanish Civil War, and it was reported that the other two were lost at sea when the freighter carrying them to Bibliaio was sunk. Oh, that's sad. So only one survived. Operators: Spanish Republican Air Force. Specifications: crew of 2, capacity of 6. It was a length of 35.3 inches, a wingspan of 49 feet 6 inches, a height of 11 feet 6 inches, wing area of 490 feet, empty weight 6,592 pounds, max takeoff weight was 8,297 pounds. It was again powered by 2 Avia RK-12 7-cylinder air-cooled radial engines, putting out 200 horsepower each. Performance statistics: maximum speed 164 miles an hour or 264 kilometers an hour. Cruise speed is typically 143 miles an hour or 230 kilometers an hour. Range 485 miles or 780 kilometers. Service ceiling is about 13,000 feet or 4,000 meters. Rate of climb 820 feet a minute or 4.2 meters per second. Lift to drag 10.2. Wing loading 19.3 ounce. So, yeah, that's the Avia 51. Pretty interesting aircraft. I'm going to begin to descend here in a few minutes. We're at about 15 minutes out, so once I see the state line, then we'll start to descend for the airport. Seems our that's our altimeter. I was going to say, is that our climb gauge? Climb gauge is still showing a slow climb, so that's good. Keeping a pretty good flight climb barrier. Let me go on and Google the airstrip for Arkansas City and see if it's a concrete strip. Probably is. It's 30 KS, so let's see. Oh. Okay, good. It's like, don't call it. It looks like it's a small GA aircraft airport, so we'll see if we can make the landing. Hopefully we can. I may have to divert to Strother Field, which is another small regional airport for usage, but we'll see if I can land at 30 KS. We should be able to. Let's go and explore the exterior of this aircraft a little bit. So again, 3 were made, only 1 survived. So here's the symbol, Czechoslovakia, right there. Type 51 Rotary R12, which is the engines that were in it. Open my map, make sure we don't get lost. I will be doing a review on the 156 here in the future soon, so keep your eyes open for that video. That'll be in a couple of weeks. I don't know when I'll review it, but I'm going to change up the flight field once we get back into the flight simulator next week. So, see how far we are from the state line. I'm going to zoom out just a tad. Looks like it's going to be a diagonal fly-in, so I'm going to go on and start to descend. And looks like those RPM gauges are dead, so 10 minutes till we arrive. Eight. Cool. We may actually get there on time. What am I saying on time? This is just a leisure flight. Wow, I was hoping. Oh goodness, I was hoping to be able to done by an hour, but might be a little longer than an hour. I'm sorry. I have no hurry. I just wanted to. Wow, I don't know what I was thinking. My bad. Uh-oh, overspeed. Here we go. See if we can pull up a air tower for 30KS. Probably not. Oh, we can. Tyler. 5. Sean. So, tune to traffic and select the runway for landing. Let's do runway 17. And it's just going to be one of those look and see airports, so we don't have to do any ATC work. So you're, whoa. I think I'll be fine, bud. Listen to those radials as you cut back on the power, though. Chugga, 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 chugga. Big loping 7-cylinder Avia R12s. Listen to him, man. One wild sounding engine. Might actually see the airport, but we are a little far out. I see an airport, but I don't think that's the one we're going to. Uh-oh, overspeed. Don't want to overspeed the airplane. John keeps telling me we're overspeeding the airplane, so I gotta be easy on the throttle during descent. See, okay, I see the green arrows for the. Is that the airport we're going to? Yep, that's the airport we're going to. I see the green arrows for the approach hold. I bet you that's the airport right in front of us, so I'm going to go and continue to descend. prepare for landing. So yeah, I think that's the I see a couple of boxes out there. Let's see. That's an airport right out there, it looks like. We are a little far out still, but I do see a runway. I see a runway, so that's where our airport is. So we got maybe 6 minutes left, like it says, but
Kilo Charlie Echo Alpha traffic. Cessna November 2759er Mike is 11 miles southwest, 5,400 inbound to land, runway 35. Kilo Sierra traffic. Experimental is 11 miles southeast, 4,600 inbound to land, runway 17.
see if my yep, that's the airport we're heading to, it looks like. See, is that a runway? Look, let me grab my mouse here. Yep, that's a runway out there. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't goofing up, so just gotta maintain throttle, airspeed, all that. But yeah, this flight has been also a very enjoyable flight. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm glad I was able to bring you guys the Avia 51. I'll leave a link in the description box below for this airplane because I know where the link is and I can easily drop it, and you guys can download this and the Avia 156, which we'll be reviewing in a future flight video. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys next week once we shut down. So Merry Christmas to everyone, and I'm going to go on and log off mic until we land. So thanks again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you when we land.
Kilo Sierra traffic. Experimental is on final, runway 17 to land.
One more quick flyby for you guys. But just a quick question for you guys. I know I was going to say I was going to wait until after I land to talk more, but just a quick question for you. What type of aircraft would you like to see? Would you like to see military, civilian, airliners, radial airplanes like this Avia, racing airplanes, just a variety? Or is there a certain type of aircraft that you all would like to see? Because I would like to try and meet the expectation of all of you. Let's see, is that airplane airstrip got lines on it, or does it have X's? Not lines. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't landing on an airplane airstrip that has X's, because if you do that in the real world, just get your FAA license revoked. So, this is another thing I've learned in the real world by studying airport information. But yeah, we have made it to Arkansas City, Kansas. Took us about 45 minutes. By the time I shut down, it'll probably be an hour. But this has been another fun flight. I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you guys, and can't wait to see you guys next week. Either it's going to be I'll look at my calendar once we land, but it's either going to be close to New Year's Day or it will be 2019, so we'll see. This aircraft sure is hard to slow down, though, that's for sure. Might should have chosen the other airstrip.
30 Kilo Sierra traffic experimental is on final runway 17 to land.
Hopefully I have enough airstrip to stop this old bird. Whoa! Okay, I'm going around. I'm going around. Now let's go around. Darn.
30 Kilo Sierra traffic experimental going around.
Goodness, that was scary. I thought I had it, but I didn't. I'm glad I was paying attention, because that was scary. We'll try the other airstrip. Try announcing 35 for us.
30 Kilo Sierra traffic
Uh-oh, hit the Windows key. How did I hit the Windows key?
around.
I did not hit the Windows key. That was a glitch in Windows. Good grief. Always something. It's not FSX, it's Windows. It's not Windows, it's FSX. Tell you what, that gets annoying quick. I'm going to use the rudder to help pull us around. That runway is... They're going to announce final.
30 Kilo Sierra traffic experimental is on final runway 35 to land.
Good grief. I thought I had that landing down to a science, but I didn't. Chug-a-da, 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 chug-a-da. It's like an old Chevelle, no mufflers. Chug-a-da, 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 chug-a-da. Chug-a-da, chug-a-da, choo-choo! I'm gonna try my best not to butcher this landing, even though it's my first landing in this airplane. Down. Hey, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't bad at all. Go on and announce we're clear of the runway. Oh, no need.
Kilo Charlie Delta Alpha traffic Cessna delivered to 759er.
Woohoo! We made it, guys. Alright, well, let's taxi to parking.
Runway 35.
It's interesting we're picking up, sorry guys, that was an accident. It's interesting we're picking up other traffic. I'm gonna, okay, they're 2 miles out. You're gonna have to hustle. So yeah, this was a fun flight, as always. I enjoyed it. And you know what, guys? I'm not going to have to take 2 hours to try and put a video together because I didn't cut once. This is going to be awesome. Being able to record and basically upload within minutes. So I'll edit this together and get it uploaded to you guys. Oh, look at that. That's 17. So it would have been a east departure rather than a west arrival rather than an east arrival. Landed on runway 35.
Charlie Delta Alpha traffic Cessna delivered to 759er flight is on runway 35.
Looks like we've got us a Beechcraft that's coming into our airport too, so That's interesting. But the next time you guys see me, we'll be doing a flight from here to Denver, Colorado. So, yeah, it'll be a different flight with a different aircraft, like always. So, and also, I will say this again. If you guys want to see a wing view flight in this aircraft, or cabin view flight, let me know. And I will do my best to make it happen. I think we got parking spots up here, so I'm gonna find one to keep it. Auto. But we'll take one. Using the brakes and the throttle to turn us around. That can be very tricky, but I've learned how to do it with an airplane of this type. Perfect. And we are here, guys. So welcome to Arkansas City, Kansas. The next time you guys will see me, we will be flying from here to Denver, Colorado. So if you enjoyed the flight, be sure to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button and do whatever else you're going to do. And I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye.